Okay, we're beginning to look at more about shapes generally and being able to compare shapes.
Okay.
So there are two terms that you need to be familiar with: congruent and similar.
Okay.
So we've got a whole set of trapezia here, and these are congruent to each other.
All right.
So Keith, can you tell us what you think congruent might mean?
Well, from that, it looks like they are, I want to say they're the same shape, but the dimensions are the same. I mean, if I look at, say, those two and that, it's easy to see that I could put that on top of that, and they would basically look the same except for the colour, and the others are rotated around.
What about that one and that one?
That one's a reflection. Well, it's not, it's a rotation all the way round, or it could be a reflection. Sorry, it's not a rotation.
It is a reflection.
It is a reflection.
Congruent shapes, it really doesn't matter the orientation or whether you flip them over, but they will fit directly on top of each other because you've got the angles correspond, the angles have not changed size, and the lengths of the sides are exactly the same as in the original. Okay, that's fine.
That's congruent.
So that's for trapezium.
Okay.
Here we've got right angled triangles. Again, these are all congruent.
Okay.
All related by having exactly the same angles, and it doesn't matter whether they've been rotated or just generally moved on the page or reflected.
Okay.
So you could pick them up, turn them over, so long as they fit exactly on top of each other. And we're not necessarily restricting ourselves to the familiar types of shapes.
Okay.
So, similarity. These triangles are all similar.
Okay.
So, what do you think similar may mean?
Well, similar here looks like they all have the same angles. So you scale them. They scale, and so you can scale one to fit another by making this one, making it bigger and scale in a bit of a rotation. What else?
Yes, essentially the angles remain the same,
Yep.
but the sides don't.
Okay.
If you alter the length of one side, but you're keeping all the angles the same, then the other sides have got to increase in exactly that same factor. So here we've got some more triangles that are all similar to each other.
Okay. And
just related by either moving them and then shrinking them up or down.
Okay, and you can have a reflection.
You can have reflections again,
which you have in a few of them. I can see.
And then again, we don't have to restrict ourselves to the simple 3 and 4 sided shapes.
Okay,
so those are all similar. So